When most of us look back on middle school, we wouldn't take $1 million to go back to that. Now suddenly, we're trying to parent our own kids through this transition. A recent study showed that actually the maternal happiness and satisfaction of middle schoolers can be even lower than infancy. I think one of the really important reasons that the article highlights is actually at this point, we may lose some of our community. First off, make sure you surround yourself with honest moms who can talk to you about what is really going on. A lot of times now we get this carefully cultivated version of people's families, and it's really important that we all have sources of real support. One of the things that the article highlights is that people are really struggling with the new independence of this stage. I thought it was interesting that we think about infancy and we know that we're having to get up a lot, it's a time of worrying, but really in middle school they're just starting to launch. I think it's hard to remember that really that's actually the point of this whole parenting gig, right? That we bring these beautiful humans into the world that can function and figure out on their own a lot of those things, carrying our values and their values with them. So being prepared for this transition is really important. A lot of what happens is what psychiatrists call individuation. The main trick they use is if they don't know who they are, they're just not like you. It's exhausting. It's a time of eye rolling, shoulder shrugging, and then being smarter than everyone in the room. But it's important to know it's really, really normal. Now, doesn't mean you have to tolerate disrespect, but it means that this is a time when you're going to start having conversations with them about what they believe. When you do this, it's really important to not become one side of the argument. Anytime they're arguing just against you, what you can do is actually put the complexity back on the table. If they're making a decision about curfews or how they're going to handle something, having a balanced discussion that shows them all the different sides and encourages them to figure out the right choice makes it easier to develop and use these skills long term. So don't be hard on yourself. This isn't a thing where you're doing the mom gig wrong. It is a really difficult time and it's a huge transition. So get support, and if you find that you're staying down and really struggling, it's also important to get support for you. One of the things I have to say over and over is that you matter in equal measure, and we have to take care of moms if we're going to take care of kids. So be gentle with yourself and get lots of good support.